This is Matrix Lord 212, and as I said in tonight's video that I made about Osama Daleks, I do believe that the Doctor will change the timeline as a result of flipping out because Amy and Rory die. I do believe that the moment this happens, he is going to visit Amelia Pond. He's going to take her on an adventure, and that will change the timeline. Thereby, when he returns her, she will grow up with Rory once again in this new timeline where probably River Song will never have been born. But like I said, she will still exist because she's a complicated space-time event. Okay? I do believe that after that, the Doctor will save Oswin. Carla Oswin, but they're going to call her Oswin. I do believe he's going to prevent her from becoming a Dalek, and thereby the whole timeline is changed. As we know, Oswin erased the Doctors from the memory banks of all the Daleks that exist, so they have no recollection of who he is. They have no memory of ever encountering him because they're a computer, and their computer mainframe, he was deleted. He was erased. They have no history of the Doctor. That's why they said Doctor Who. Before, they knew him as the Doctor. They didn't even question who he was. They didn't even care. All the Daleks care about is taking over everything and ruling over everything. They don't care about meaningless things like the Doctor's name. Okay? They called him the Predator in this. Then all of a sudden they forgot that they sent anybody down to the planet below because Oswin erased their memory. So that's why they thought they were under attack. They don't know what was going on. And then they see this guy pop into their parliament, and they forgot even the TARDIS was there. Okay, so they're like, who is this? What is this guy doing here? So that's why they said Doctor Who. And I think that this is going to be the twist. I think the twist is going to be not that everybody wants to know the Doctor's name, but that nobody knows who the Doctor is. Because maybe this is going to be spread throughout the universe because the Doctor died and everybody's going to forget, and that's what's going to happen. Before, he was on top of the world and he had his own army, and now no one's going to know who he is. It's like a passing thought. So he just lapsed from time. So I think that's exactly that's what the meaning is. That when they ask Doctor Who, what's going to happen is the whole universe is going to remember the Doctor. That's what's going to happen. Because they're going to find out that he didn't die. They're going to find out the Dalek's memory is probably going to be restored. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So we're not going to get the Doctor's real name. His name is the Doctor, and that's exactly what's going to happen. But you know what? I was absolutely floored, okay? I was dumbfounded that the budget on this sucker looked like more than a whole series. I was like, what? And you know, the Daleks, like the human Daleks, they were scary, man. I mean, they animated dead bodies and they had their eye stalk coming out of like the skeletons of they were, once again, they are feared. I mean, children that watch this, they will be scared. And this is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what Stephen Moffat wanted. They are not a joke. No way, shape, or form. These are the aliens, the race that kicked the Time Lord's butt. Okay? This is who I'm talking about. They don't give a crap about anything, and the only reason why they don't kill someone is because they see that person as evil as themselves. They don't see the Doctor as a hero. They see him that he's evil, and they love the hatred. They cherish it. That's why they won't kill him, because they're amazed by, they see him as evil. So they don't make it their business to kill him. And I find that very well, very intellectually done. superb. Oswin was amazing in this episode. I had no clue she was going to be in here. And you know what? I had a feeling, and I told my kids, I said, she's like a super Dalek or something. I said that. As soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, she's a super Dalek. She's a Dalek. She's a super Dalek. You know, because, it didn't make sense how she was making all this stuff without supplies and how she's here for a whole year without, what is she eating? She's not eating anything. There's nothing to grow plants. She never leaves the room. So, there's no way you're eating. You're not doing anything. You're a Dalek. And I just loved it. I loved it. And it was heartbreaking for the doctor. I saw that he had to, he hates them so much, but then at the same time, he felt so bad, for Oswin. So, this isn't the last we're going to see of Oswin. The doctor's going to change the timeline. Brand new beginning, brand new era, brand new timeline. So, get ready for it, alright? And I'll be back.